Hello students, so today I'm going to help you out in answering some of the questions from the worksheets that you are getting for today's lesson. So we're looking at week 3, lesson 1 and worksheet 1. We're learning about algebra. So let's work on question 1. Collect like terms to simplify the following. But before we start, can you tell me what does like term mean? So when you see that word like terms, what does that mean? What is the question asking? Basically, when we're saying like terms, we're talking about we want to group similar items together. For example, if you've got different types of fruit, you want to group the apples with apples, you want to group the oranges with oranges. Just like here, you want to group the A's together and you want to group the B's together. Okay, if you look at question B, then you want to group the X's together and you want to group the Y's together. So let me do the easiest one. I'm going to do question A. So A plus A plus A plus A plus B plus B. So if I add those A's together, how many A's have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 lots of A's. So it will be 4A. But then I also have got 2 lots of B's. So it will be 4A plus 2B. Let's try B. Alright, so I've got X plus X plus X plus X plus Y plus Y plus Y plus Y. So how many X's have I got? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've got 4 lots of X's. And I've got 4 lots of Y's. Alright. Simple enough. Let's move on to question 2. Again, the question is asking for collecting like terms. Okay, so this time I've got, let's look at 2A, 4x plus 9 plus 2x plus 7. So what are the like terms here? Well, you can see this guy and this guy would be like terms, right? Because they both have x's associated with it. They're both variables. Okay? Variables. Meaning the value of x can be changed, right? We're not sure about what's the value of x. It's not given. Alright? So it could be x, it could be y, it could be a, b, c, d, e. These are variables. Then I've got the numbers, right? I've got a 9 and I've got a 7. These are called constants. Constant means it doesn't change, right? A 9 is always a 9. A 7 is always a 7. They don't change. But in this case, the x, you don't know what x is. It's a variable, all right? So we've got variables and we've got constants. So we're going to group the variables together and we're going to group the constants together. So we're going to group the x's together. So I've got 4 lots of x and 2 lots of x's. How many lots of x's have I got? I should have 6x, right? And I've got 9 and I've got 7. So I can group them together. 9 plus 7 will give me 16. So my answer would be 6x plus 16. Let's try B. 8a plus 9 plus 7a plus 3. So what can I group together? Well, I can group the a's together, right? So 8a plus 7a. And then I can group the constants together. The 9's and the 3, right? 9 and the 3. So 8a plus 7a, 15a. 9 plus 3 is 12. So my answer will be 15a plus 3. Alright, simple enough. You should be able to do the rest. Alright, so now let's look at question 3. Okay, so question 3 looks a little bit more complicated because now I've got some minuses. I've got some negative signs. So let's see how we can solve question 3. Again, this is asking you to simplify the following. It didn't say collecting the like term, but it's implied. Okay, when I ask you to simplify something, I don't want you to write out A's and B's 20,000 times. Okay, I want your answer to be as simple as possible. Okay, so even though the question is not asking you to collect like terms, this is what you're going to do anyway. All right. So let's look at question 3. Simplify the following. I've got 15a, and I take away 6a, then I plus 9a, and I've got a b there. Okay, so, oh my, it looks complicated. I've got a minus sign, but if you think about it, it doesn't have to be an a. Let's say if you have $15, right? If you have $15, then I took $6 from you, minus 6, and then maybe your mom gave you another $9. So how much have you got? Right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't make the math any more scarier. What he's saying is, you can think of it as 15 apples, right? You got 15 apples. You ate 6, and then you bought another 9. All right? So, in this question, so how many aces have I got left? I've got 15. 15 takes 6. Would be 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. So I would have 18 ace. Then don't forget this b. This b is by itself. Okay? But you still have to include it plus b. Alright, let's look at question b. I've got 8x plus 7y. Take 6x, take 3y. What would you do here? Okay, so what are the like terms? Well, I've got two types, right? I've got x and y's. I can group the x's together and I can group the y's together. So I'm just going to use a different color. So I've got 8x, right? And I also have take away 6x or negative 6x. They mean the same thing, right? It can be, you can say it as minus 6x, or you can say it as negative 6x, right? Negative just means take away or minus, right? So I've got 8 lots of x's, then I took 6 off. I also have 7 y's, and then a minus 3 y's, all right? So let's group the x's together. 8x, take 6x, okay? 8 take 6 is 2, so I'm going to have 2x left. 7y, take 3y, I would have 4y's left. Okay? That's how you do it. Let's try 3D. Okay, so what are the variables here? So I've got p's and I've got q's that I can group together. So 5p, take 3p, I would have 2p, right? And how many q's have I got? I've got 12 q's, take 7q, which means I'm going to have 5q. Alright, let's look at, maybe we can try h. In this case, I've got 15 ABC and 12, take away 12 ABCs. Can I group them together? Yes, I can, because ABC and ABC are just like terms, right? So you can group them together. It can be, I've got 15 lots of apple, oranges, and mangoes. Then I take away 12 lots of apple, oranges, and apples and mangoes, right? They're the same type. We can group them together. So 15 lots of ABC, take away 12 lots of ABCs. I would have 3 lots of ABCs left. How about you try this one? What about if I have 3A plus B, take 5A, take 4B. I want you to have a think about this one and see if you can work out the answer. Pause the video if you want to have a go. Alright, let's do it. So, for this question, I've got A's and A's that I can group together, and I've got B and B that I can group together, right? So let's look at the aces. 3 lots of A's, take away 5 lots of A's. How many A's have I got? Well, 3 take 5 is actually negative 2. So actually, I'm going to have negative 2A. Right? Think about it like this: if A is $1, so you got $3, but then you spend $5, which means you owe someone $2. Okay? That's why you have negative 2. Then you've got plus B. Plus B means just 1B, right? The 1 is implied. So I've got 1B, take away 4B. So again, you can think about it as I've got I've got 1 of something, then I lost 4 lots of those. Okay? 1B take 4B. Think about it as 1 take 4, which is negative 3. But don't forget the B. Right? 1 take 4 is negative 3. So it will be negative 3B. So your answer is negative 2A take 3B. Alright? So don't mix up your positive and negative signs, or pluses and minus, because 3A take 5A is negative 2A. And B take 4B, or 1B take away 4B is negative 3B. Alright, so your answer is negative 2A take away 3B. Alright, let's try question 4. Maybe we can do F. A cubed plus 7A cubed take away 3A cubed. Are these similar items? Right? Can I group them together? Yes, I can. They're all A cubed, right? So I've got 8 lots of them plus 7 lots of them take 3. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 take 3, 12. So my answer will be 12A cubed. Alright? So if you look at the rest, maybe we can try I. What can I group together? Well, I can group the ABs together, right? And I can group the ABCs together. Can you group AB and ABCs together? No, I can't. They are not like terms. But I can group these two together, and I can group these two together. So 7 plus 9 is 16. 16AB. Plus 8 ABC, take 3 ABC, which means I have 5 lots of ABCs. Right? 8 take 3 is 5. 5 lots of ABC. Okay, so these all look quite complicated, but they're not that bad. Maybe we can try M. AB squared plus, I've got 16AB squared plus 8A squared B, take away 12AB squared. Are these three the same type? No, they're not, because this one is AB squared. This one is A squared B. So these two, the first term and the second term, they're not like terms. But these two are like terms. Right? So I can group these two together, which means I've got 16 lots of AB squared, take away 12 lots of AB squared, which means I have 4 lots of AB squared. But don't forget this guy, so plus 8A squared B. Alright, that's how you do it. You should be able to finish the rest.